Salam alaikum, alaikum salam, con los buenos dias. Good day, everybody. Quick little video here once again. You know, like always, my style, my way. Remember, I don't claim to have the absolute truth, and I don't claim to know everything. Actually, I don't know nothing. I was thinking about babies when they are born and how fragile a baby is, but at the same time how connected a baby is in the spiritual sense, meaning that they could see more of the spiritual realm than what we could. You know, it's kind of like a baby. It's more connected to the spiritual side than actually the living. You know that when a baby is born, a lot of the times the baby doesn't react. And I know when I was born, my mom told me that the umbilical cord was wrapped around my neck. This is besides the point. And I was turning like kind of dark black. And they got it out. And the doctor, I still didn't respond, so the doctor had to spank me. And it took him to spank me a couple of times before I reacted. But this is just to say that that's not the reason why they usually spank children or babies. But they do spank babies even if they didn't have an umbilical cord wrapped around them or anything. Some of them do not react. So they would spank them to kind of like give them the acknowledgement to breathe, soak up that oxygen, to understand that you're not anymore in that womb, in the belly of your mother. Then you will see that the baby will react, breathe, and start crying. Okay, that's a sense of kind of saying you're now in this world, but the baby is still connected between worlds, between spiritual and the physical. That's why, if you notice, have you ever seen shows of have to do with paranormal activity and stuff like that? And you always see that the babies are the ones that talk with the spirits, laugh. Sometimes you'll see a baby, in some instances, probably standing up, and he doesn't even have the strength yet, you know, the mobility in his bones and his muscles to actually stand, but it's standing because the spirit is holding him up. Because that's the reason. They're very connected into that spiritual realm. You know, before they were put in the flesh, let's say, they were spirit. So they're very connected to that side. Now, if you look at us, right, as human beings, as the baby gets older, they start disconnecting less and less and less from that place where they came from, which was spirit, right? Or at least the thought of coming to this world, to life as a human form. The baby starts growing and starts disconnecting till now they no more are so connected to that spiritual realm no more. Yes, they still have the capability, just like all of us, to perceive, to sense, but they're not that connected no more. Okay, now let's go with a person that already been living here for an X amount of time, and as they get older and older and older, and if they are being blessed, they have been blessed to live a longer life. If you have grandparents, if you have people that they're in your life that you could speak to, you start noticing that a lot of the elderly people, we saying 70, 80-year-old people, it's like if not that they have given up, but you start noticing that they accept more of leaving the planet Earth. They accept the possibility, which is a sure thing, that they are gonna not be no more here in this physical form. And a lot of them are more connected to that spiritual side, just like the baby was connected before he was born, and while he was in conception, and after when he came out into the world, when a lot of times the doctor had to spank him so he could breathe and give him the acknowledgement, hey, breathe, you got to breathe here in this part of the world, you understand, you're alive, in that sense. Now, elderly people are the same way. If you notice, we are born fragile. Somebody has to take care of us. Somebody has to feed us. Somebody has to change us. Just listen and make sense of it. An elderly person, if you start noticing, a lot of them start forgetting. Some of them don't want to eat, or they eat less. They need help to walk. They need help to take a shower. Some of them even get to the point where they need to use Pampers because they cannot hold their bowel movements anymore, their urine and stuff like that. Just like a baby, when it came to life, it was fragile. So if you think about it, if the baby, when was fragile, had more connection to the spiritual realm, the same thing happens with the elderly. When they start getting more fragile, they have more connection to that spiritual side, because they are going to come out of this body and go back to where they came from before they were born, just like that baby that was born. I hope I made some type of sense. I hope you guys could kind of get the metaphor, get the understanding of it. And I pray that you research and you do your due diligence to do the best you can to understand life after death and death after life, because it works almost kind of synonymous, you will find out. But nothing, brothers, just wanted to leave you a little something. And sisters, any comment, please leave it. My email is w3qin1973@gmail.com. I repeat, w3qin1973@gmail.com. You can email me with questions, email me with comments, email me with some type of information you would like to see me speak on. You could help me out. Like I said, I don't know everything. I don't know nothing. Give me a hand, and we could keep growing the channel just for us, just for we could all learn and get more understanding. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum salam. You have a blessed and wonderful day wherever you may be, my brothers and sisters. Peace.